the Digital Electronic World Point Report with your hostess, Margarita. It doesn't happen often, but sometimes I do get to record for my podcast on video. This isn't live, I know. But I wanted to bring this to video for the very reason that there's something very special that happens once in a while, and it's the following. It's the fact that it isn't every day that we have to recognize something very specific. You see, Ellen, I used to watch your show very often. I know you're not going to get to watch this, but I did want to give a bit of a homage because there's something called Oats McGoats that you used to say on your show, and I used to watch your show when it was on television. But you're not on television anymore, so I can't exactly watch it anymore. But you used to make me laugh quite a bit. And my sister Esther used to say, "What's going on in here?" And she used to think there was people in the room. She was wondering why I was laughing through the belly so deep. And she finally figured out that it was just one of those guttural laughs. But suffice to say, when you would say things like Oats McGoats, it made sense. But recently I was thanking very special people, and it made sense that, there are times when words combined also make sense when they connect to the mind in different ways. And I'm really good at those kinds of connectivities. It's a synapse thing. And so Floats McGoats is really important, and let me tell you why. I went to school at a school where we made some kind of special connectivity of floats for our homecomings. And our homecoming games at football time looked like this my junior year. And it was very special because we gave thanks to our National Guard. Now, I know that football games have been a bit of controversy over the years, but I had to give special thanks to the National Guard because what they have done over the years, they have saved lives, they have brought connectivity, they have brought support, they have brought food to communities close and near and dear. And I know they have even brought rations, food, to your own neighborhood. And what it means to your neighborhood, Ellen, is, and I know that I even had one of my mentors once live in the same town that you lived in or have lived in. And it has meant a lot to me to hear that you helped fundraise for the very people that helped uplift your community. And a very dear friend of mine, who was a mentor to me at the University of California, Santa Barbara, when I interned for the Santa Barbara United Nations Association, Genevieve Nolan, was very important to me. And I'll tell you why very briefly. She had been a leader in the Santa Barbara United Nations Association amongst other organizations for decades. And when the 50th anniversary of the United Nations began to be planned and was about to occur, she decided that she was not going to attend on her own. She decided that she would send me, and she said, "No, you go." And it meant the world. Now, I know you probably don't know who Genevieve is, but I just wanted you to know that the world is smaller than most people could ever imagine. So, Ellen DeGeneres, do know that you don't know me, but I know you because you make people laugh. You're a comedian. And sometimes I would watch the show and think, wow, could Genevieve possibly be in the audience someday? But having said that, It just is a small world sometimes. So, thank you for helping to continue to uplift the very community that you live in. And if you ever do find yourself walking into a store where you hear of a woman named Genevieve Nolan, do tell her Margarita says hello. She is very treasured. Having said that, in addition to my commentary to Miss DeGeneres, I did want to say how important it is to thank the people who one can thank when they can be thanked. It doesn't take but a moment, and that's what that moment was.